Hi everyone, it's Smitha. I'm coming back with another new release. This time it's from a brand called Beaute Bar, and Beaute Bar is still a relatively new brand, and I've been working with them for I want to say close to a year now. And I am just so impressed by the variety of products that Beaute Bar offers, especially being an overall newer brand. The owner is constantly innovating, trying new formulas, trying new types of products. And I would say, for the past several months, if any of you have been following the brand, either on Instagram, or seeing other influencers use the products, or if you've tried them, they've had some really exciting things. I know that the Halloween launch, the palette that came out over Halloween, exceeded all expectations. It sold out multiple times. And I would say, it's a pretty good indication for, what the direction that the brand is going in general. And it's been a little while since we've seen a new release. It's been before the holidays, so this is super exciting. I know the owner's been working really hard on what I think people are going to go pretty nuts for, which is hand-pressed multi-chrome eyeshadows. There have been kind of a few of these types of multi-chromes that came out before the new year, and they did really well. And so there's going to be a collection of 9 new multi-chromes launching this Thursday at 12 EST. Definitely check out the Beaute Bar Instagram page for pricing details and all of that. But you can buy this collection all together, and there is a magnetic palette that comes with the shades, or you can buy the shades individually. I know a lot of people, especially because multi-chromes are expensive, just aren't budgeting to be able to get, a full collection like this. So I'd say, look at the swatches, watch the video, check out the Instagram page, other creators, a lot on Instagram who are sharing swatches and details about the palette as well. And decide if the collection's for you, if a couple of shades are calling for you. But I'm a huge fan of this collection. So I'll just go ahead and show you. There are 9 multi-chromes in this, 9 multi-chromes in this collection. There are several that are pressed hollows, and Beaute Bar has been making some absolutely beautiful hollows both in the liquid formula and in the pressed shadow formula. And there are several non-hollow multi-chromes. These are kind of a newer formula for Beaute Bar, but have been seen especially in brands like Terra Moons, where you have kind of a flakier multi-chrome formula, which is super intense on the eyes and melt into the skin really well if you use your finger to apply and use a tacky base. So I would say if you like that type of multi-chrome, or if you want to try it, you're really going to enjoy these multi-chromes. So that's one thing that's launching. The other thing is that there's a few shade extensions to the liquid hollows. They're called Euphoric Glow multi-chrome hollows that came out last summer as part of the Euphoria themed collection, and those are absolutely beautiful. I am going to show swatches of those as well, and you can see swatch photos online, and the pricing details, again, they're going to be on the Beaute Bar Instagram page. The other thing I want to mention, still getting used to the intros here, is my Instagram handle is GlamSmitty, and I do have a code that you can use to save. I do make a small commission. My code is just GlamSmitty. There are several other codes that are listed online as well on Instagram that you can use, and that will save 10%. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about before going into swatches and showing you a little bit more about these shadows. The other thing too is I didn't do comparisons because all of these shades are really new to Bella Beaute Bar. I don't have anything like them from Bella Beaute Bar. That's not to say that there aren't shades that exist like them from other brands, but in terms of what's new for Bella Beaute Bar, these are super new and the formulas are really unique. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the swatches. First off, we have Sphinx, which is this absolutely electrifying iridescent shadow. Next, we have Centaur, which is one of these sort of like rainbow shifting multi-chrome shadows that's almost hard to describe. Mermaid Tears is also rainbow shifting. It's a little bit more blue and purple shifting. Next, we have Unicorn Tears Hollow, which is the first of the hollows in this collection. Absolutely beautiful. And this is Alchemist Hollow. This is Loch Ness. Love this blue. Next we have Dragon Hollow. Next we have Harpy. I think all of these shadows are beautiful, but I really do think this is going to be a favorite. And last we have Hydra. This blue literally looks electric. The first of the new liquid hollows is Maui. I filmed and edited these vertically, so I'm sorry that the text is horizontal. Next we have Molokini. If you like hollows, I would definitely recommend trying at least one of these liquid hollows. And the last shade is Hana. This beautiful kind of pinky silver base. First we have Sphinx, which is a really intense iridescent multi-chrome shadow. It has a flaky finish, but like the other shades of this type from Bella Beaute Bar, I find that they really melt into the skin. I really like using my finger to apply. I find that is usually the easiest way to apply them. And this shadow is really incredible. It has, it's kind of a rainbow shifting iridescent shade. I mean, I'm seeing pink and green and orange, maybe even a hint of red. It's absolutely stunning. Next we have Centaur. I think people are really gonna love this shadow. You definitely get, it's kind of a light blue in its base, and it again also has kind of rainbow shifting qualities. Definitely see some similarities with a shade like the Cosmos, and my personal opinion, I think every brand needs a shade like this. Everyone loves it. It's so flattering and just intense that I just don't think we can have enough of shades like this. So very happy that Bella Beaute Bar now has this. Next we have Mermaid's Tears. This is again sort of a little bit more true in its light blue base, kind of a light blue purplish base with pink and green and yellow shifts. Similar to the first two shadows that I've shown, it also has a flaky kind of texture that melts in really well into the skin when you use your finger to apply, and I would also definitely also use it with a tacky base. Next we have Unicorn Tears Hollow. And Bella Beaute Bar has been making some really great hollows, both in the liquid form and in the pressed shadow form. So I've been really impressed by the hollows and definitely feel like these are top-notch pressed hollows. So if you like hollows, then I think you will really enjoy these pressed hollows. Next we have Alchemist Hollow. There's several hollows in this collection, which is super fun. Sort of got a purple base. Next we have Loch Ness, which is this beautiful kind of aqua teal base with sort of like purple deep blue shifts. Again, it's a flakier texture, but super intense. Next we have Dragon Hollow, and this is a kind of a greenish base with sort of, I'm seeing more kind of like bluish shifts. Absolutely beautiful. I think Touch of Glam may be the only other brand that I have a greenish hollow from, but that is definitely a very different shade. Next we have Harpy. I think this might be a lot of people's favorites, we'll have to see, but it is absolutely beautiful. It has a kind of like richer purple base, and it is pretty darn shifty. I'm seeing like golden, pink, blue, aqua shifts. It's really, really gorgeous. And again, like super intense finish. And then last but not least is Hydra. And this is an absolutely beautiful royal blue. I think this kind of shade of multichrome is pretty unique. I don't have a lot like it. I think maybe just a couple. One from Shine by SD, I believe it's called Just Royal, comes to mind, but extremely different in terms of its texture and finish. So, you know, again, all of the multichromes that are not hollows in this palette kind of have a very similar, really intense, flaky finish. But they melt into the skin super well, and I think that, you know, if you get on with that type of formula and you really like intense multichromes, you're really, really gonna like the multichromes in this collection. All right, now that we've gone through the macro shots and the arm swatches and eye swatches, I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that I've seen that this collection has gotten a lot of interest online, so I obviously hope that the launch goes really well. I do think that people are going to love the products in this collection, and I'm really excited to see what else that Bella Beaute Bar does down the line. So again, I'm Glam Smitty on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and thank you again so much for joining. And I'm very open to feedback, so please leave comments in the section below. All right, thanks so much.